You gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Game number 3 of this new season between the Wichita Wind Surge and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
I'm a selfish man. That's just the way it is.
Angel Rondon starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now to the plate, Benito Osuna. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Benito Osuna.
3-2 pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Next to hit is Three-Finger Lloyd. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Three-Finger Lloyd.
First offering. On the ground to the right side.
Come on, get out, get out, beat it out, beat it out.
Time to spare, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Next, it'll be Three-Finger Lloyd, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. 1 there, on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Joe Cronin.
The second baseman, Joe.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next, here is Three-Finger Lloyd, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. On a line, that's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the DH, Trey Cabbage.
The designated hitter, Trey Cabbage.
Weekly hit towards first. He's right there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So So now into the box is Michael Park. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9, due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Wind Surge lead it 3-2. Now to the plate, here is three-finger Lloyd. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. As a look, now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Garrett Williams claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game.
That's you with that big bin. That's you that can't keep old because you keep yelling the friends. You gotta go to court. You got service subpoena for child support. That was that nerve. You ain't even get a chance to say a word.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.